Biafrans, good afternoon, good night, good evening, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. My name is Mazi Iyke Peters. I'm broadcasting live from New York City under the auspices of our mother station, Radio Biafra London. Our leader's name is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And before we proceed, we have to call on him as our leader to lead us in prayer. Let us pray, bow our heads and pray.
Without whom we cannot function, and unto him we give every honor and every adoration. Wherever you are, I will ask you, if you are in the spirit, to remain so. If you are outside the spirit, we ask you to come into it, because what we are preaching from here is a gospel of redemption as directed by Chukwukika Abiyama himself in heaven, and this very gospel we must preach it. Therefore we must pray. We give thanks unto thee, O Elohim, for there is none like thee. There can never be any like thee. You are the beginning and the end. You are the Alpha and the Omega. Our lives are in the palm of your hands. We commit all that we are unto thee. We have come as the ancients did before us, as our ancestors did before we came, to offer praise and adoration unto your holy name and no other. For we do not worship any idol. We do not worship anything born of a human being. We do not worship anything carved out of a tree. We do not bow down before anything molded with the hands of men. It's only thee that we worship. That is why we have come this very evening on this hallowed platform that you yourself created, to offer you unadulterated praise and to hand over to thee all that we can ever become, because Biafra is yours. This very family of IPOB, you molded yourself. You decreed that IPOB must come, and now that we have come, that we may worship thee, O Elohim, please accept our offering of praise and sacrifice unto your holy name, because there is no other like thee. We will continue to adore thee. We will continue to worship thee. And as I said before, and I will reiterate, as we pray unto thee, that Biafra is your possession, we will sacrifice Biafra unto thee, that you may guide us in all that we do. It's only you that sees the hearts of men. If there is anything that we are hiding, if there is anything that we have concealed from our people, oh Elohim, you will judge us very harshly. But if our hands are clean, our hearts very pure, you will bless IPOB, and you will bless me, and you will bless my family, because it's a promise from you. All our hope and our trust is upon thee. May your name be glorified. May you be exalted. May you, O Elohim, be praised. Now and forevermore we pray. Ise, Ise, Ise.
Indigenous. Righteous.
You will reap what you sow. You will reap what you sow. You will reap kingdom come. Let your kingdom come. Let your kingdom come. Let your will be done on earth. Let your kingdom come. Let your kingdom come. Let your kingdom come. Let your will be done on earth.
Once reminded you before we came, there was nobody like us. Now that we are here, they pretend, they copy, they emulate, they fabricate falsehood, but they can never be like us. Long after we are gone, they will wish we lived forever. Ipob is very special, exceptionally special, the largest mass movement in the whole world bar none. And we did it because Chukwokika Biama is with us. We did it because Chukwokika Biama created Ipob himself. And we are here to pilot its affairs. We will not prevaricate. We will not stop. We will not slumber until Biafra is fully restored to its former glory. Anybody in doubt as to our resilience and our determination to restore Biafra is not only mistaken, not only misguided, but needs to see a psychiatrist. Because we are not stopping. I am a Nnamdi Kanu and I don't stop until I get what I want.
All right, one more time I say welcome to another edition of Radio Biafra live broadcast. This morning, I want to talk about ESN. That's where I'm going to base my talk this morning on. The support for our brothers, support for our volunteers, the support for our heroes that are trying to defend us and give us life. They want to make us sleep. It's very, very important that we do. Yesterday I discussed with the administrator of our website, and actually www.ipobusa.org is doing very well on the donation. So please, please, please use it. Before I proceed, let me go back a little bit. You know, the night we had the Ipob women fundraising, I was on air. I was live on air, but I knew that most of you were asleep, deadly asleep, because it wasn't a very good time for you. So I also recorded it, so I'm going to play part of it before we open up our lines for conversation. So let's listen to the fundraising that came on. Our leader was there. Unfortunately, let me explain something. Unfortunately, when our leader was introduced, the idea of, before our leader was introduced, I never thought about recording going live. But when I looked at the dashboard and I found out that nobody was actually broadcasting at the time, because I didn't want to get in there. If I had known, probably I could have arranged it beforehand to make sure I get in. But when I saw that nobody was there, I took advantage of it and then made some few connections, and it started working. So we were able to record the program. So I want you to listen to it for those of you who did not, because this will encourage you. We are saying it. This has concerned everybody right now. People should wake up. Somebody called me, by the way, before I talk. One of my mothers called me yesterday and said, "Oh, you have you heard what the governors are saying?" I said, "I don't care what they say. It's an afterthought. They can say whatever they want. That is their own problem. They do not have any choice. They don't have any choice right now. What can they really say now that it's not been said before?" Let's listen to this. Because this will encourage you. We are saying it. This has concerned everybody right now. People should wake up. Somebody called me, by the way, before I talk. One of my mothers called me yesterday and said, "Oh, you know, have you heard what the governors are saying?" I said, "I don't care what they say. It's an afterthought. They can say whatever they want. That is their own problem. They do not have any choice. They don't have any choice right now." There's a little confusion here. I don't really know. I'm hearing my voice, what I just said a few minutes ago, is coming back to me. So let me check this system and see if I actually turned off, because it looks like the radio is on. Okay, I can see. I know what the problem is. I'll take care of it right away. So, like I said, I'm gonna go back and air this for you because I want you to listen to it. Those of you who did not have the privilege to be awake at that time, because it was actually, I wasn't expecting anybody to be awake. I didn't announce it pre-hand, so I know that most of you couldn't have been able to be awake at that time to listen to us. To listen to this fundraising. It was very interesting. A lot of money was realized, and we are still saying that it's going to be a continuous thing. It's just not going to be a one-time thing. No, absolutely not. It's going to happen again, and again, and again, and again. When it is done there, doesn't mean that it is the end of it. No, absolutely not. We are going to continue because the struggle is not over, honestly, because let's see. Boy, this is going to give me a little bit of headache. I thought I had everything in place. All right, let me see. I'll have it in place no matter what they do. Have your one, no, have your one, left, right, and center, but we'll always win in the end. All right, let's see. I'm still struggling with it. I've not been able to get it through. So what I wanted us to do actually was to listen to it because it's quite encouraging. It's our women are doing very, very well. IPOB women in not just IPOB women, but our women in general. They do things and they show that they are in control. So let's listen to this.
In 4 categories. So depending on how far you can reach down your pocket to help us financially, we have it in bronze, and it's in form of a plaque, designed beautifully and finished in bronze, in silver, gold, and platinum colors. So, depending on where you are financially, you will go home or we'll follow you up with one of these. If you can be generous enough, going over and beyond, we do accept every other donation, be it penny, be it nickel, be it dollar. We are very grateful for you reaching down your pocket to help us. But if you are able to go over and beyond, and you can give us 5,000 or more, then you'll be guaranteed a bronze. And if you do 10,000 or more, you'll be guaranteed a silver. And 15,000 or more, we get you a gold plaque. And if you are so blessed, God has blessed you, and you love what we're doing, you love the restoration effort, you love what Nnamdi Kanu is doing, you love what other workers in IPOB are doing, you like what...
Hello, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're broadcasting live coverage of the Zoom meeting being organized by the women in IPOB here in New York City, in United States of America. And a special guest of honor there is our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. So I'll stay on this broadcast until when the whole entire thing is over. So stay tuned. If you're still awake in Biafra land, all over the world, wherever you are, I say stay tuned to Radio Biafra USA 2. Thank you very much. Stay listening.
One of the plaques, it says, for the Platinum Award presented to an outstanding financial team player and supporter in the restoration of Biafra sovereignty. You are the true Biafran spirit, a rare gem of our time. Congratulations. And this will be customized with your name. You can have one, your wife can have one, your uncle can have one of these. even your children. So this is a way of saying thank you very much. May God continue to bless you and reward you. Again, we do have side arrangements on this. If for any reason you are not able to come up with, for instance, the 5,000 for the bronze, and you decide you can do it in 2 or 3 installments, please don't hesitate to call any of the women group members, and we can arrange to have that arranged for you, put in place. And we also offer free shipment. It doesn't matter where you are. If you're living in Greenland, Iceland, Timbuktu, you name it, we will make sure that it's well packaged and shipped to you. And I will yield back to the MC to continue with the program. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi Iyke, for that wonderful briefing. I know that our people have heard you, and when it's time for action, I can tell that a lot of people will respond. At this time around, I'm going to have to invite our own famous Mazi Iyke for a little clip of what is going on in the land of Nigerian and our Biafran land.
Good evening or good morning from here, everyone.
Good evening and good morning. Simon.
I'm so sorry that my video is not showing. I am actually streaming this, trying to bring people in, and for that reason, my video is not available here. So I really apologize. For that. But I think there are some pictures I have sent before. I don't know whether it will be on the screen. However, I would. I don't know. Is it coming on the screen?
Wait a minute. I'm gonna put it up.
Okay. Thank you very much. So everybody knows that Nigeria has collapsed, and I really want to thank Ohamadike Dikan Akpogunanya that God have used to save our people, and He will continue to use him to save our people. A lot of people are watching us today. A lot of people are going to watch this broadcast and this Zoom conference. And I have to appeal to those who are watching and who are not a member of IPOB that there is need to rally around Onyendu for restoration of Biafra. The time has come where everybody should put their differences aside. We need to come together. The enemy is at the door. And the enemy
This is the live broadcast on the coverage of the Zoom meeting
what is going on in Nigeria today,
by the women wing of IPOB in the United States of America, in which our leader Mazi Iyke Peters is special guest of honor. Stay tuned, don't go away. It's Radio Biafra USA 2.
1 month, because the images are so numerous and so many. When you look at what is going on in Nigeria, you will know that armed struggle is inevitable. No matter how it may sound, armed struggle is inevitable. Before this picture will begin to show on the screen. I know that most of you must have seen the picture that you are looking at, or you will watch just a few minutes from now, a few seconds from now. Before we begin to talk about the armed struggle, Nigeria itself, there is nothing that happens in the zoo that is not by armed struggle. When you conduct local government election in Nigeria, the elections are won through armed struggle. The politicians, they buy arms and ammunition and give to people for ordinary local government election. When you conduct state election, the politicians buy arms and ammunition, and they do armed struggle to win election into state house, into House of Assembly, into Senate, into House of Representatives. The governorship election is by armed struggle. And all this I'm saying now, I do not need to bring any evidence to prove, because everybody knows. When it comes to presidential election in Nigeria, it is by armed struggle. A lot of people are killed. All over Nigeria, people are killed, butchered for election. It is done by armed struggle. Now, we have also seen that the government of Nigeria, they are directly sponsoring the terrorists, and the primary purpose and the primary agenda of this government is to run over our ancestral land, take over the land, turn us into Islamic State, and then convert us. Those who refuse to convert will be killed. This is the end point. Anybody that is watching this should know that the time has come where you are going to put your differences aside and support the Eastern Security Network with everything we have. Spiritually, physically, financially, and otherwise. This thing has come to a point of no retreat, no surrender. The picture you are looking at now is not in a movie, it is real. We have even more gruesome pictures, more disturbing images than what we are seeing here. Those pictures will be compiled, waiting for any day we are going to see ourselves in international stage, facing the ICC, either with the Nigeria government after Biafra is restored, because even after Biafra is restored, I don't believe that Biafra people will allow all these politicians, criminals who have participated in killing our people and making them to look less human. I don't think Biafra will overlook it. So all these pictures will be compiled. And I am appealing to everybody, including those that will watch this video. It is very, very imperative. Our finance, our money should go to ESN. That is what we need now. I apologize that my video is not showing, like I said. I am streaming this live on my page, and I have also tried to bring people in. But you should also remember that this is 3 a.m., about 3:30 a.m. In Finland. So a lot of people are already sleeping. I think this is only people in the US. Most of the people in Europe are already asleep. I believe they are going to watch tomorrow. And you people should make it possibility for those who are going to watch this broadcast or this Zoom conference later on to contact you people if they want to make donation. And I believe that is going to happen. Immediately they watch this from tomorrow, there should be a contact where which they can contact and then start making their donation directly to Biafra women in the US.
Live broadcast. We're broadcasting live from New York City on the meeting by Ipob Women Wing to the entire world, a fundraising occasion where our leaders' presence is very much acknowledged here in the United States of America. Stay tuned, don't go away.
And ladies and gentlemen, the reason why people hire me for MC. It's not that I have the best English. It's not that I have the best Igbo culture. They hire me because they believe the spirit that lives in me, that the spirit of oracle that I believe so much, will touch people's hearts to know the reason why they are being called. You are here this evening for a reason. And let me remind you again, one of the things that I know that this evening is going to be special. If you can recall, back in those days, the most effective riot ever happened in the land of Igbo, land generally in Africa recognized, was the women riot of Aba. The women riot of Aba was a riot that every part of the world knew about. When the women come out, I'll tell you, nobody stands on their way. And if you can also recall how people come together and achieve things. On the Igbo, you see Igbo Iyke. Igbo Iyke in Igbo land means a lot. And that is the reason why our elegant former Sam Mbakwe, governor of Imo State, when Sam Mbakwe wanted to build an airport for Ndimo, Ndimo came and demanded that they want airport. Sam Mbakwe reminded everybody that it costs a lot to build airports, and the government will never help us to build airports. The people said they want airport. And Mbakwe said, okay, if you all want airport, that means everybody will be committed in building the airport. I remember I was in the primary school in those days when we were also asked to bring money to support the airport. So the first indigenous airport ever in the world built by the people was the one built in Imo State in Biafra land. If we can do it in those days, we can still repeat it back in today. Okay. If we can achieve those mighty landmarks, we can achieve it back in the Eastern Security Network. And remember, the Eastern Security Network is indigenous network set by the people, working for the people. And ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I believe you all know the reason why you are here this evening. And I believe you all have had it all and is ready to dip inside your pocket to support this cause. I am going to call Mazi Duru to please. Mazi Duru, please, you're gonna help me to roll this ball. Once you roll it up, then I'll take it from there. Thank you.
Thank you. Lord.
Ndị Igbo mma nọ. Ụmụ anyị Igbo, udo dịrị unu. Ejikwa m ohere a na-ekele onye ndu anyị wụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Mgbe anyị fụrụ n'oge na-etobeghị anya, nwa olileanya na anyị ga-afụ ahụ ọzọ, COVID abịa. Mana n'ọbụ na o siri dịta, ka m jikwa ohere a sị aha gị ndo, maka na ajọ kpara afọ gbasara ọnwụ nne gị na ọnwụ nna gị. Chukwu ga na-edu gị. Ndị be anyị, ihe gbasara ije anyị jiri bịara nọrọ n'abalị a, awụ onye ga-ebi n'abalị a. Ọwụkwa nye ga-ebi echi ine ma ọ nwanne ya. Onye ndu anyị ebidona idu anyị na nye gbasara anyị nwa nweta obodo nke anyị, ebe anyị ga-anọrọ metara ahụ. Mgbe anyị buru ụzọ gbaa mbọ n'oge gara aga na nye gbasara inwere onwe anyị, a na-akọwa na nye dịka 3.5 million ndị be anyị nwụrụ. emeghị ebe ị ga-afụ n'ala Igbo taa ebe atụwara ọrụgodo mkpụrụ osisi ma mkpụrụ okwute si na anya awụ ala ili ndị a nwụrụ maka ịdị ndụ na ọganihu ndị Igbo, maka ọ na ndị Igbo eliteghị ọtọ mgbe a na-egbu anyị ka ọkụkọ si mba na anyị ga-enwere onwe anyị, ama na ruo taa anyị afọ onwe ebe ọbụla anyị ga-anọ na agba ga-akpọ ala Igbo. Nye anyị jiri nwere ala Igbo taa maka na emere ndị gbara pụta were onwe ha chụọ àjà si na ị ga-eji enweta be anyị. Ọwụkwa mbụ ahụ ka anyị nọ n'elu ya ruo taa. Ọ ya mekwara ụmụaka anyị jikwa ha pụtakwa na ESN ahụ si ka ha ji onwere ha chụọ àjà ka anyị gaa nwụọ obodo anyị ga-akpọ nke anyị n'oge na-adịghị anya. Biko ije a awụghị ije a ga-asị na emere onye ga-apụta tụọ ntụ ọ tụọ ụtụ si na emere nye ya na-eche ka ya nweta ya n'elu. Maka otu ọbụla ị tụrụ ma ị nyere $1 million ma ị nyere $20 million, ihe ị na-eme awụ maka ọganihu ụmụ gị wụ ndị Igbo. Meghị onye Igbo m ga-asị nwere olileanya na emere nye ga-enye ya na-awụ na anyị nwetara be anyị wụ ala Igbo. Eji m ohere a na-asị ama akwado ihe ga-awụ ga-eji eme ka nye anyị bịara onye anyị jiri gbakọ n'obodo a nwee isi, mana ama akpụdo ego aha ma nye mma na enyi ya awụ na Mrs. Okafọ wụ onye coordinator ka m ga-agwa ihe m ga-enye n'aha ezinụlọ m gbasara nya ana ihe m na-enye n'aha ezinụlọ m ahụrụ na m nye ya taa na mụ ama anya echi. Ama agba mbọ fụ na emere fọndụ m mepụtara deme n'akụkụ ụlọ fọndụ gbasara ọgụ a na-anọ mgbe a na-agba ịzọpụta ala Igbo. Ndewonụ, otu ahụ ka ọha m.
Thank you.
Ndị Igbo na-asị oke mmadụ oke mmụọ. Those who have the inner spirit will understand exactly the heavy of what you have given us. I know how heavy it is, and I appreciate you donating so generously for us and promising that you have earmarked a fund that will roll till the restoration of Biafra is installed. Biko Konaka. That's a very marvelous one. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time I'm going to have to call on Mazi Barnabas to please. Mazi Barnabas, I want you to follow up from where Mazi do start.
This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still broadcasting live here in New York City. There's a donation fundraising via Ipob women. Stay tuned, don't go away. Keep listening.
His mic is mute. His mic is mute. Can unmute himself.
Okay, because Mazi Barnabas, if you can hear us, Mazi Barnabas, please unmute yourself. And while he's unmuting himself, I want our people to please know that we have a very smart format of sending this money across, which will be Zelle. We want you to, whatever you're giving, Zelle it up immediately because there is need for this money ASAP. And after Mazi Barnabas, I will want everybody that is here. I have over 385 people online right now, and 385 people online should not give us anything less than $100,000. and I'm very sure that you can do it tonight. Is Mazi Barnabas here now?
I thought he talked.
Yeah, look at it. Check your left-hand side to see if you're
It's still
muted.
It's still muted.
It's still muted.
If you touch it,
Look at the left-hand side of your system. You see, unmuted. You unmute yourself.
He tested me and said that he's giving $1,000.
Okay.
All right.
That's lovely.
Thank you, Mazi.
That's lovely.
Thank you.
Barnabas' last name.
Yeah, please.
I have his number.
Okay, because as you can see, this is a new idea that the Zoom have not been so. Our people are still learning how to operate with the Zoom. And if you watch from the Zoom, you have where you can actually write any donation you want to make. You can write it in and send it in at the column here. You can also reach the coordinators privately for if you want to send money. And also, make the floor is quite open, wide open for everybody. Anybody who want to say anything, you are free to say anything and make up your donation, please.
Mazi Barnabas Dianima. Mazi Barnabas Dianima. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mazi Barnabas.
Looking at the screen, you can see every information of the accounts, the routing number, the Zelle, every information you need to make your payment is right there. I'm waiting for anybody who's gonna give me a signal that you want to say anything, please.
Okay, on the question and answer, we have Mazi Mike Iyke Okonkwo is supporting us with $500 from Australia.
Wow.
Mike Iyke, right? Any phone number?
Have a phone? No, Mazi Iyke, please type your phone number.
Thank you so much, Mazi Iyke.
Thank you.
Yes.
Bless you.
This is only way that can do this. Nobody else can do it for us.
Yes.
I'm waiting.
Answer to Mr. Ndidi Egomono, any kind of money we accept, even if it's Naira, if you can sell it to us, we will accept. Thank you.
Please, if you're making a donation, raise your hand. You'll be added to the panel so that you can be spotlighted to speak if you want to.
No amount is too small, no amount is too big for this cause, please. I'm expecting our people.
Mazi Victor Nwabwegu, you have been sent to unmute yourself and speak if you're making a donation.
Yes, good evening. Onye ndị ekele m ndị le nọ ekele m madam nne m ukwu madam Bijo ka afasi nọ ga ekele m gị ahụ m ma isi makpọ nọ n'ubiko na-egbu oge ụtọ asụ ụkwụ ha wee atụkwasị ya dị a na-enye $500.
Biko nye anyị nọmba gị na
443-529-3391.
You said the number, the user number, right?
Yeah, the user number, yes, 443-529-3391.
Okay, Vitali. Sorry.
Chimamba, Ndewo. Ndewo, Mazi, good evening.
Somebody is following up on the chat. Donations are coming through the chat.
Yeah, Vitalis Onyechi and families is giving 1,000.
Lovely.
That again.
Vitalis Onyechi, yes.
1,000.
Phone number 301-443-3824.
Before that.
3824. What's the name again? I'm sorry.
Vitalis Onyechi.
Vitalis.
There's one ahead of him.
Okay, David Mwoha, 1,000. David, please, can you text your telephone number?
Okay.
Someone just asked, how do they donate from Biafra land? I guess the general question is, how can international donors make contributions?
Yeah, they can donate through the website.
The website.
Yes.
Ipob in us.org/donate.
Yeah. Is it possible to flash it? So
Now, if it can be shown, I'll have Biafra.
Okay.
Biafra.
My name is David Mwaha. My phone number is 779-771-0662.
779-701?
No, 779.
771-0662.
No, 779-771-0662. My donation is 1,000.
Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you
David.
so much. David Mwoha, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. David.
Thank you, my brothers and sisters.
Oh,
We are here to do the job.
Thank you.
Yes, that is wonderful. I'm expecting our people. I'm looking at the board. Please, you can still say.
Look at the chat.
Yes. I'm seeing another 500. The one that said, I and my wife will support with 500.
Gab and Gabi.
Yes,
Who is
Gab
that?
and Gabi. Gab
Gab
and Gabi.
and okay, Gab and Gabi, can we please have your number? Gab and Gabi.
He's gonna send it.
Thank you.
Progress, please. Our people will have over 300 something.
Did anybody get the Gab and Gabi's phone number?
They will type it. Please type on the question and answer, Gab and Gabi, if you're listening. Thank you.
Gab and Gabi, the name is on the chart with the phone number.
Yeah, if they chat here, they will get it.
Can you mute yourself?
Okay. But if you cannot just like this answer, it will not be a
Okay, Gab and Gabi telephone number is 917.
Yeah, we got it.
You don't need to call it, just copy it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Somebody
Thank
got the
you,
number, right?
Gabriela.
Wow. Justin Udozo, one of us, donated $500.
$500 from Justina.
Thank you.
Our landmark target is 100,000 tonight. I have another big donation here in the amount of $2,500.
Okay. Maxwell Dede.
Yes,
Please,
Maxwell Dede.
please give us your phone number.
We have his number.
2,500.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our people, go ahead. Our landmark target is 100,000 this evening. First.
God bless you.
I'm listening. I'm waiting.
Somebody from Australia wants to talk.
Hello. That was my wife. It wasn't Maxwell Dede. It's my wife, Colette, that gave 2,500.
Oh, Colette. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm going to give you guys 5,000 because she will.
Wow.
That's lovely. That's lovely.
As
All right, that was our fundraising. I kept going and going and going. I mean, I cannot play the entire tape with you today, but I still want to remind you that the floor is still open. It's not a one-time thing. It's a continuous thing. It's something that be going on from time to time, and each time, just bring out a penny. And you pay your tithes, don't you? Let this be your tithe. Nobody out there and tell me I don't have any money. No, absolutely not. There's something you people call the widow's mite, right? I heard about that. I'm not a Bible student, but I know that a woman an old lady who just threw in money, and God, Jesus said that woman's money is more valuable than whatever you people have given. Because I know how people, they like, praises. They want people to call their names and mention that, they can have millions, but they will not bring it out until you have to build something in their name on it. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's their money. We're not holding anybody at gunpoint. So what we are saying is that for those of you, especially who are in diaspora all over the world, we have www.ipobinusa.org/donate. Like I said, our administrator, the website administrator, said the website is working perfectly well and that donations are coming. Don't be left out. Don't be left out. Because the time has come. Some people are not beginning to say, like I said, I had received a call, one of my sisters, our mothers actually, an old lady, were talking and said, oh, you see the governors, they are all waking up now. They are now supporting what we are doing. I said, Mama, they don't have a choice. We are not saying that if they come in, it's good. But why should I be excited that they are coming in? There are people out there, young kids, people that are almost like they're struggling to survive and they've been in this thing. So all of a sudden, because somebody who has told us in his plain language that Mighty Allah is in his government, then all of a sudden he changes, then we should go embrace him. Then we care who is there killing our people. All of a sudden, oh, I support what they are doing, then we embrace him. Come on, let's stop fooling ourselves. It is time to pay. It's payback time. They are paying. They are coming. Don't worry. They don't know what. Right now, those people are not sleeping. Trust me, they are not. They are not. They are keeping awake. ESN is here to stay. There's nothing they can do. They can carry all the propaganda they want. They can fly all the helicopters they want to intimidate people. That don't mean nothing. Nobody fights a war in the air and wins. Calm down. Calm down. I have said it before. If you don't leave us alone, our leader have said it that Somalia will be a paradise. I'm telling you the truth, and that's where it is going. We are seeing it happening, and it's happening right before our nose. So let's have our conversation this morning, but please, when you call, be very modest, because I've seen that people are already beginning to, the phone lines are trying to open up even before I finish talking. You come in, just say what you want to say. Don't spend time greeting, because that's what I notice. People spend time praising and praising and praising, and before they want to come to the actual thing that they want to say, for 5 minutes, that's 5 seconds, that's not good. We just want you 3 minutes, and that's enough. All right? Be generous. Allow other people to come in. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. The line here is open. It's 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442. If you call and you want to know where you can make your donation, please, I'll be very glad to announce it over and over and over. Come in. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Land of the rising sun, Biafra, my home, my fatherland. Biafra, land of the rising sun, Biafra, my home, my fatherland. We are children of the Most High, called by the name of God, the Creator. Wise men from the east. All right, I have a call coming in on WhatsApp. My first call this morning. Welcome to the program. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Thank you very much, Mazi, the veteran Mazi Iyke Peters.
There we
My my name is Mazi Ezekwem Uchechi. I'm from Okigwe Province, Biafra land, but right now I'm calling from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
There we
One of the principal servants of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOP here. Mazi, we thank you for the job, and we thank our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi, also I thank those in United States, even our leader acknowledged it in his last broadcast on Sunday. He thanked them that United States have woken up, and indeed we can see their tenacity at the moment, what they are doing to make sure they support our leader, to support IPOP to gain our freedom. So also it's happening to other nations of the world, the genuine hardcore Biafrans all over the world, doing everything to make sure we support our supreme leader, to support ESN and to gain our freedom, because that's the most ultimate thing we are looking for right now, because Biafra must be restored in our own time, Mazi.
Yes.
Actually, Mazi, a lot of things are happening in the zoo, but some people will not even understand the miracles, how the whole event is unfolding. Our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, reiterated that on Sunday when he was giving, you see the miracle and how Biafra will be fought and won. And we can see it happening before our eyes. You saw what happened during the weekend. You saw how the governors, Rochas, Okrocha, and the real Fulani stooge they brought in our land, the Okebeke Supreme Court governor, they presented to us and Imo State. They started to disblame themselves. Our leaders said that the vulture will be gathering, and we are beginning to identify them. And now the zoo identifying them.
Yes.
And the Genu Biafrans identify them, those that are killing us in Biafra land. Now they are being exposed. Our leader also said that the Biafra will be the last miracle upon this surface of the earth, because a lot of conspiracies are going on. If you listen the broadcast of our leader on 19th, on Friday, before he broadcasted on Sunday, when he said the classified information he got from the from British, which they tried to when Donald Trump was in the power, and then British government to try to, he haven't been able to say that before. Our leader said it.
Yes.
And British government to try to, to beg him to give them more extra 8 years.
That's correct.
Before they will be able to allow, allow Biafrans to go. But what is baffling me is that will Nigeria be sustained, even those that are clamoring for 2027 and 2038 or even 2023 presidency they are hoping on? Will Nigeria, with the event unfolding right now, are you sure that Nigeria will be able to understand or stand between 2020 next 2 years? I don't think. When a terrorist, there are people, they have been killing people here and there. They frame a terrorist and they also go and negotiate with them, bringing Sheikh Gumi to go and negotiate with terrorists, trying to give them amnesty. What have you? Mazi, this is the miracle. The coming of Biafra is like a miracle. Mazi, let me shock you also. On Sunday, I'm sure, because you are a social media person, I used to see you online often on Facebook. Mazi, I'm sure on Sunday you noticed their jet, that the plane crash that happened in Abuja on Sunday. Mazi, I'm sure you are aware of that,
yes,
right?
I'm aware, yes.
Then thank you very much. Mazi, do you know also yesterday also there are also naval ship also sank in Biafra land, I think in Bayelsa or but in Bono. Yesterday, yesterday. This one happened on Sunday. This one also happened yesterday. And some of the soldier was even rescued. If you doubt me after this, I will forward you some of the video. I have some video. I can forward it to your own now. This WhatsApp I'm calling, or send it to your Facebook. So when you see the whole thing that is happening to the zoo, people do not know that the coming of restoration of Biafra will be like a miracle. Yes. This is exactly what happened within the children of Israel and the Egyptians. And this is exactly what is happening before our eyes. It is a great warning happening to the Nigerian government, but they cannot listen. You see the handwriting, how it's coming. You see how the Jew is decimating themselves. You see how the Jew is crumbling before our eyes. But those in the corridor of power, will they listen? Will they listen? Within the next 24 hours, a very tragic incident is happening at the same time in one nation. Their naval ship sank into the ocean in Bonu. Also, on Sunday, their military aircraft also crashed in their airport in Abuja. And now the governor and the dome, they are fighting themselves. Mazi, when I'm seeing all these things, it's never be a surprise. I will remember all the whole broadcast of our leader from far back of 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. And this is exactly what is happening. Some people will not understand the handwriting on the wall. That Biafra, some of us that will just stay in our comfort zone, they don't want to support, they don't want to see how God is fighting this miracle. Our leader once said that when these people will be drawing their army to come to the south, South call it your Dudua land or Biafra land, eastern region and the west, that terrorists will swallow up the north. Yes. Look at what is happening in the north today. There is no every single day you go on social media, you will not find killing. It's like now a routine thing. It's now it's not something will just come and you say you condone this, you condone. You cannot send in condolence message of every day, because this is what is happening every blessed day. The north is already decimated. There's some people who don't know. Some people don't even know because not I go.
Yes.
Mazi.
There we
Chukwu ka biama. Nonyere ndị na Biafra ọrụ. Nonyere Ipob the genuine ones. And bless my supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls here. Call us. The line 646920454.
You're so fair. Ivan Dash for your peace. Then to Lee's, Franks Lee's, Fashi. I rise and dance, oh, hey, I rise and dance, oh, hey, I rise and dance, hey, on a well. Righteous. We will rise, we will dance, oh, hey, we will rise, we will dance, oh. Indigenous. Now you know. Gentleek. That's right. You know. Take it away.
I think you have gotten everything that you wanted. One of my brothers just sent me that, and I love it. I love the philosophy of Akonuche. Akonuche, if you don't have it, you might be everything in the world. Because yesterday somebody was like, these people are coming out now, they are supporting us. What's the excitement? They're supporting who? They're supporting themselves. They have no choice. Hey, no choice. Or we pencil me for. Let them go ahead and don't support us. Anything that they want to do, that's their problem. And my brother, somebody just inboxed me now. He says, what happened to Emmanuel Chukwu? I said, I don't know. I have not heard from him for a while, so I hope he's okay. I hope he's fine. I hope he's very, very fine. He can call me anytime, so I can pick up his call. You see, people, when you miss people, you talk about them. Somebody will say, I don't want to hear that about the way he talks. Now nobody has ever inboxed me to ask me about somebody else. I'm telling you, I just got the inbox twice. The person said, "What about our father Emmanuel Chukwu?" I said, "Well, he hasn't called for a while, so I'm very sure he's very fine. He will call." And don't forget, the 929 line is not actually working. I don't know what is wrong with it. Yesterday, I tried to call it on my own to see if it's going to work, but it never did. I don't know whether it's from the phone company or was from the cell phone itself, but we're still looking into it to make sure that we replace this phone with another phone so that we can see if it's going to work. So that's the line that he likes to use, and probably that's why we have not heard from him. Maybe he has been trying and he couldn't get through. All right, I have a call coming in on straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Mazi, good afternoon from here.
Welcome to the program.
Mazi Iyke Peters, am I coming out clear?
Loud and clear, sir. Go ahead.
Mazi, good afternoon from here. It's your brother Mazi Iyke. I'm calling from Austria.
Welcome to the
and
program.
I am from Olo Province, Biafra land. Mazi, thank you so much for standing up every day to preach this gospel to our people, and your doggedness and coming out every day on this radio to make sure that our people keep on hearing the truth. I say, may Elohim Chukwu Kabiama bless you. And I want to also greet our able leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This man has passed through the hands of our people, but he keep on fighting to make sure that we will be free from this slavery, from this janjaweed that want to take over our land. I say, may Elohim Chukwu Kabiama. Wherever his son Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is, may he keep on guiding him, protect him, and never allow the eyes of the enemy to near him. This is my prayer this afternoon from here. He said. Mazi, concerning what is happening at home, we have really watched left and right, front and back, and there is no other way. We have no other way to do this thing. It's only to defend ourselves, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have made it clear to all of us. This man have done everything necessarily. The world is watching. The world is watching, and nobody wants to say anything about this. And every day they keep on killing our people. Should we fold our hands to allow somebody to come to my house to kill my mother and my father? I can't keep quiet. I can't fold my hands. I have to defend myself. And it has come to a time that we must defend ourselves. There's no other way. We can't run away from this fight these people are bringing in our land. We can't run away from it. I'm begging our people all over the world, please, wherever you are, this thing is not about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm begging everybody, this thing is not about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If it is about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he would have allowed all of us to die. God has called this man to stand as a spokesman to talk to our people. And we must hear this voice and follow. We must back him up. Anything it will take us to do to make sure we are free from this dungeon, that all of us are find ourselves, we must do it. And anybody that is not ready to join Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in this fight, you are your own. Millions of Biafrans is backing him up. And wherever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu die is where me. I'm talking to you, Mazi. I'm going to die. Because why are we living for? If somebody can rape my mother, rape my sister, everything, rape. After raping, you kill. What am I living for? If not all of us, then maybe we are here suffering, trying to send money home for our people to get something to eat. If not us, most of them must have died in that country. Because they have no help. Government don't help them. You go to work, they don't pay you. For how long can we keep on living like this, for God's sake? Please let us support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm begging our people. Leave every difference, whatsoever difference you have with our leader, please, for now, put it aside and join this man to fight to liberate ourselves. Because we can't continue. Mazi, may Elohim Chukwu bless you and bless all Ipobians all over the world. Bless every freedom fighter fighting to make sure our people will be liberated in this situation we are in, because nobody's happy anymore. Mazi, thank you so much. Keep on doing your work. May Elohim bless your family.
Bless you too.
Bless you, sir.
Thank you very much. All right. Thank you so much. All right. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We have to support not just Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, support our struggles any way you can. These people, they call them ESN, Eastern Security Network. They are our people that have come in voluntarily to save us, to stay with us, to help us to achieve what we want, to protect us. We have a call coming in on Signal. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Iyke Peters.
There, well, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much.
Go ahead, sir. Yes, you are loud and clear.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Ndewo, sir. God bless you. I'm Uchuan, the one madam. It's Malaysia now. I'm Kinekuna. Somebody is telling you that you hear about all these governors. They are supporting us, or they have changed their ways or something like that. Those things are rubbish. They will soon get their comeuppance in Ouattara. So what goes around comes around, and they shall never go free. They shall never go free for all their evil deeds they do, for every of the atrocities. We visit them one by one. And let me tell them, we are the governors, let me tell them one thing. The changing colors of a chameleon is only to deceive the gullible. And to Fulani Janjaweed, a gentle walk of a tortoise can never be taken as a cowardice. We Biafrans, we are more deadly and more violent than anyone that think they have the power to share blood. No, it's just that but now they have waking up the sleeping lion. They have waken up the sleeping lion, and they should be ready for the consequences. Honestly, I can't wait for this Saturday Shabbat. Our leaders lead the worship and praise. I can't wait for it. And after the 40 days fasting and prayer, also the man announced one day on a full and the Zujanja with the money. They should be on their knees for now, on their knees. Now begging for the whole world to tell us to go. Because after that 40 days and 40 nights, the world will get shaky. The whole world will shake him, because Elohim will lead his people into battle, and things will happen.
Yes.
So let them be ready for the calamity that is going to befall them. They will be erased from the surface of the earth. These people that are doing the bidding of Lucifer, darkness can never take over the light. Now, before the world was formed, Elohim said, "Let there be light." He established the light right from the beginning of the creation of the earth, and that light has been. The devil thinks that he has power, so now he wants to come and overshadow the light. It's not possible now, because Elohim is still in control, and he knows he sees the heaven and earth. He knows the affairs of man, and he that knows the heart of man. He can never allow his children to be perished. So we'll meet them there. Ike, my respect to our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the servant of the Most High. May him live forever. See Biafra. Thank you all, Biafrans. God bless you.
God bless you too. All right, thank you, sir. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. I have a call coming in on straight line. Let me take this one. Caller on straight line, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. All right, that line just dropped. This is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls here at 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442 plus 1-929-406-9953. We're talking about support for our ESN. Make sure that you make your donations, make your contribution, whatever way you can. The website is open. It's www.ipobinusa.org. It's very simple. Just go in there, throw in whatever amount of money that you think you can afford. Caller, good morning. Caller on straight line. What's wrong with the straight line? It's jamming up, and it's not even going through. I don't know why. Let me try it one more time. Caller, good morning. Are you there? Caller on straight line.
Good afternoon to you, Mazi Iyke. Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. Greetings to you, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, and lovers of freedom. The blessing of our Heavenly Father, Chukwu Okike Abiyama, He lives in the heaven, will continue to keep us moving forward. My name is Hugo, and I am calling from Enugu province. Yes, we're here watching, because we stand on the side of the truth.
Yes.
And we are saying the truth. They are coming against us and killing us. But we say we will never retreat. talking of surrendering when it comes to this truth. And we can never be partial. We will stand on the side of the truth because anyone that is saying the truth remains on the side of the Almighty God, because he is light. You see, Mazi, it's like the first caller. I love what that our brother said. It is only those who continue to count the handwriting that is on the walls will recognize what is going on. All the things that our leader said, 2002, let's say 2014, 2015, before he got arrested,
yes,
is happening. But some people, they have eye, they can't see it. To the sort of the agent in our land, they are fighting each other. Some people don't even know what is going on. But what we are saying is that if anyone that is coming against the restoration of Biafra, you are digging your grave.
Yes.
Anyone that's involved in the killings of our innocent brothers and sisters who are demanding for the restoration of our land, you dig your grave. At the same time, you cause your generation. In the zoo, there is a particular tribe that found themselves worthy of killing innocent people. Mazi, could you believe that even their governors, their senators, they have never come one day and said these people are terrorists? But in our own land, people that is saying we want to be free, and you all know that these people are, what they are doing is the right thing. They are coming against us, they are jailing us, they are killing us, and you are supporting them. I am saying this because there is time for everything. That is a word of Chukwu Gabiama. He said it. And when the time for you to intimidate Biafrans, that time has come and gone. It's gone. And this time is time for our freedom. That's exactly what the Bible said. And that freedom is exactly what we will get. That is the reason why we all are saying, watch and see. Anyone that doesn't even recognize the voice of salvation, that doesn't even know that the leader of indigenous people of Biafra who has the mantle of leadership that Chukwu Kadama gave to him to do this work, is the only person that will go and challenge him. He's the only person that will you will aim or you will behave as if you want to be in that position. You can never do what this man have done. You can't fight him. If you dare it, you are fighting Chukwu Kadama.
Yes.
So all these things that is going on in our land now, he said it. And I respect those that listen to him as of that time. They kept it and they recognize this particular voice. And I'm watching. Continuously, I will continue to watch because all he said, both the ones that happened when he was in prison, there's ones that happened when he's out. But some people, Mazi, do you know that there was a time when people are running out from IPOB? And there was a particular time when people are coming back. Those people that run out from IPOB just because the leader of this movement has been arrested. Some people ran away.
Yeah.
When he came back, those people, some of them came back. When our leader's house was invaded, do you know that a group of people ran away?
Yes.
All these things is recorded. But what I'm saying is that if you are a member of this family, remain strong. Don't say, remain strong, because if you understand the truth, there is nothing will make the evil ones to defeat you, because truth comes from the Almighty. I am thanking you, Mazi Iyke Peters.
Thank you so much.
The blessing of Chukwu Kabiama will continue to be with every one of you for your work.
Yes,
all of you are doing a very great work. Thank you so much.
There will. All right, thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls here. I'm going to take, a very short break, and I'll be back with you. Stay tuned. Don't go away.
Onye dọ na nwa aka n'ọdụ ma ọ dị ndụ ma nwụrụ anwụ. Eastern Security Network ọkwa ha nọrọ onwe ha, ndị abịa ebulu ọgụ wee bịaba. Ndị na-eche Biafra nche ọkwa ha nọrọ onwe ha, ndị abịa ebulu ọgụ wee bịaba. Mana ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi? Ndị Ndami ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụ? Ndami ha nọ n'ọsọ. Akwa onye ọbụla nọ n'ọsọ. Ndami ha nọ n'ọsọ. Na ndami bike jene jene jene. Ndami bike jene jene jene. Ndami ejebe. Ebusizienu ndami ụmụ ụwa ije na-atụ onye ụta brọda m. Na-ekwughị ekwu menụ ọnụ gị na melụti ọkụkọ ntike na ife n'itofe. Eastern Security jisie n'ike n'ọlụ. Ndị na-eche Biafra jisie n'ike n'ọlụ. Ife salụ fame anyị enwe mmeri. Ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi? Ndami ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi? Ndami ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ọ bụ gịnị ka a na-akọzi ifenu? Ndami ha nọ n'ọsọ. Onye akpa na nwa gụ aka n'ọdụ. Onye akpa na nwa gụ aka n'ọdụ. Onye akpa na nwa gụ aka n'ọdụ. Ọ dị ndụ ma nwụrụ anwụ. Ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi? Ndami ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ọ bụ gịnị na-eme
Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good afternoon. My name is Kelechi. I'm calling you from Lagos.
Welcome to the program.
Mazi Kele Radio, thank you for your good work.
Thank you, sir. There's a noise. There's noise on your background, please. I can't.
On my background, Abi.
Yes, there's a noise.
Let me see if I can change my location.
Please do.
Okay, Mazi, is there okay now?
Yes, okay. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, Mazi, you see, Nigerian Army is showing us some people they gather. They say it's a ESN. They put it in one social media. These people have no shame. They just go to people's home and gather innocent people in their house and say they have arrested ECN. Mazi, this zoo need to collapse before they cause havoc to innocent people. This zoo, they need. I don't know, but all I know is that our people should just get patient, endure. Because we are coming to the end of this bus stop. We are getting to the end. We will dig to the end. There's no going back. If they want war, they will get war because Fulani will not take over our land. We are not going to allow 1 inch for anybody. Those who are going around looking for what we want is Biafra. If they don't want, let them give us a referendum. Let's decide. Our leader have said it one time with that number. If we have a referendum today and our people say that they want to be a Biafra, they want to be in Nigeria, then they will go and race. But for them to think that they're going to use their military might to intimidate us, like the way they kill our fathers, stab our people in 1960s, that is going to happen in this generation, we are not going to take it. All of us will die there. And we are waiting. Our leader said, after 40 days fasting and prayer, we will meet our enemy. Mazi, hell will come open and swallow Nigeria because these people are wicked. Look at how they went and gather innocent men, maybe probably they're in their house sleeping or in their workshop or in their business. They went to gather those men and put them in the barrack and say they are the ECN that we are looking for. Mazi, God bless you.
God bless you too. All right, thank you very much. They will do worse than that. We are here waiting. There's nothing they can do to stop what we are doing. They can plan everything, but don't forget that they plan all the tricks in the book. They've tried. We have an iPod, KickPod, EdPod, and all the pods. But eventually, IPOB is still rising and going and moving on. So they can do. They will do more things. Don't worry about it. It's not unexpected. They will bring them, but one day somebody's going to, amongst them too, will come out and say, don't mind them. Don't mind them. Probably cover his face. A soldier will cover his face and say, forget about these people. Those people are not IPO, not ESN. It was going to happen. It's a prediction. Just watch. Just give it time. Let them keep on gathering people. Who are gathering them? A soldier is going to come out, cover his face, make the announcement to the world that those people they are bringing in are not what the people they say that they are. It's as simple as that. So let me take a call coming in on straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on straight line, are you there? All right, he's not talking. Let's take another one. Let's see. All right, I don't know what's wrong with the straight line. People have just been talking on that point, but now it is refusing to respond. One more time, I'll try again. Caller on straight line, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes. Mazi Iyke Peters, can you hear me?
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Mazi Iyke Peters, Udochukwu Okike Amaderege. Biafrans all over the world. Udochukwu Okike Abịama. Eze bi n'eluigwe, chi aha ịzara aha ya. Ya dịrị anyị niile. Dede Nnamdi Kanu, o jiri ọgụgbo nkịta ọ bụrụ mmadụ gị bere ya isi. Onye nzọpụta nke ụwa. Dede, ị ga-adị o. Biafrans onye ọbụla were okwute ka n'obi ya, asa ahịa eyiri eri a na-eri nwa ngwọrọ maka ga zụrịrị n'ọgụ na ahụ. Ọwa na-alụ ọ ga-alụ. Ndị ọbụla ndị Igbo dị na anaghị ala anyị ọbọchị transfer their destiny to ndị Igbo. Onye ọbụla maka ọnwa onye ịma dada akpọgele intellectual ịmara na iwu intellectual. Don't make noise. Just if you know you cannot fight this war, shift aside. That's why we're in the army. However, if they let them go bring everybody and the same eastern security. Even Trump knows. Please prepare. Anywhere you people gathered to call our leader, we will come there. And immediately we come there, we will cut that place down. Include everybody there is a terrorist. Because you people, we are going to fight the war. You just stay in your country. That is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 8. Stay in your country and watch us. We are resolute. We are formidable. Spiritually and the physical, we are prepared. Come scatter where. Then I expect I never call you where. Biafra all over the world. Deuteronomy chapter 28. Cannot be able to get that I expect that. Because happy with me where. Deuteronomy chapter 28. The blessings of obedience and the consequences of disobedience. Listen to our leader. Do you see from verse 7 to 10? Do you see verse 15, verse 18, verse 45, and verse 46? Very, very important. But from verse 1 to end, just everybody should respect each other because you are fighting the gods of the land. We are the real God cut away. Why are you trying to stop Biafra? Do you see Psalm 128 from verse 1 to end? Do you see verse 6? Very, very important. If you like, worship anything you like. Some of our business. We are Biafra. We know our way of life. We have our custom. We have our tradition. We are not joking with Biafra. You see Jeremiah chapter 23 from verse 1 to end. Do you see verse 6, verse 18, verse 15, verse 21, and verse 22? Okonyo maburu tishire. Maka anyị wu mutina ka anyị zara aha ya. Anyị ga-eji mma na egbe. Anyị ga-eji ihe niile anyị nwere lụọ ka. Dede mechaghala ekpere na Satọde. Ya anyị 40 days onye ọbụla prepa ya anyị kwado. Gị zọ mma mụọ onye ihu abụọ mụọ ọnụ ya. Ụlọ ọhụrụ ndị gọvanọ na ndị eze a niile. Ọhụwa ada terrorist maka ọkọ nọ n'ụlọ obodo. Ahụ ga-agụgala na onwere ihe ọzọ a ga-eme. Aka eche prezident bịa n'ala ụmụọwa. Hope ụzọ dị ma nna ala ụmụọwa dị akwaghị hope a human being. Ndị ọbụla ndị eketa ọfọ ndị nna ha ọ na-akọ nna ala. Ebe ọbụla unu chọwa na ha site gị arụ ngụ nwakwa. Ebe ọbụla unu tutere mmadụ ọbụla chukwu oche abịa mekere ekele ekwu ume. Si na Biafra gị abịa unu kwụta onye anyị eji n'ụlọ n'ime ala ndị mmụọ. Ihe ọ fọdụ otu Biafra is a religion.
No, thank you, sir. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442, +1 929-406-9953. We're still talking about our ESN support. Please, fundraising that's coming up. Just make it a customary thing. Don't just wait for the day that fundraising is made. No. Set aside some money that you'll be throwing in every month to support these people because they are out there. Forget about their brandishing and bringing people that are not. I didn't even see that anyway, but I'm hearing for the first time. They're bringing in people that say they are capturing ESN. Let them keep on fooling themselves. When the time comes, we shall know. Caller, good morning. Caller on straight line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, Mazi Iyke Peters. Good morning, sir, from here.
Yeah, well, welcome to the program.
My name is Mazi Iyke. I'm calling from Indianapolis, USA. Mazi, my little contribution this morning regarding what is going on in our land. I want to contribute to comment on the issue. Our people, yes, God bless you, Biafrans, how to make more money, but sometimes most of our people are just daft. Look at what transpired in Imo State the other day. Look at the way Opus Odemba and the Rangers of Cross. Look at the way that is getting themselves. Fulani, we say they are not educated, but these people are very smart. These people learn a lot from colonial masters. Do you think Fulani doesn't have differences among themselves? But they're settling it among themselves. But because of our own people turn themselves to be a slave and evil. Just imagine it. Tinubu and Ambo, they have differences during last election. Today, do you see Tinubu? Do you see Ambo, they come out and be talking boo shit? Ambo, they enter house. That's how a reasonable, wise person used to do. Not that all this food that they use their hand and push themselves from IPOB. And now they're not castigating, talking brass, talking trash every day without sense. I wonder people that is even following those people. Those people, they have sense. Only people that follow those people are very wicked daft. Look at Tinubu. Whatever Tinubu have done in Yoruba land, everybody know that Tinubu have bad intentions to Yoruba people. But Yoruba people always say, so far Tinubu investment is in their land, no problem. This is how reasonable people that know important of safeguard their race is. But look at this one. The other one, they even be pushing erosions. I'm not a fan of erosions or culture. But there's something that is not supposed to bring out in public. Opus Adema is just a gangster. Now look at the kind of people. A government that encourage talks. I never see that. How can that governor bring in investment that will benefit all those people supporting those useless people? The same man that come to America here, the same man that come here, radio platform here, praying to God. He's the one telling us now, I believe Fraf. But if Fraf contribute money to your death of your mother, October last year. I don't know how some people, shit, they their brain, they don't have nothing. That's how far Tombo. Don't you remember that the somebody Fraf contributed money last year, October last year, for his mother's death? Okay, you now go without sense. Without Mazanaka, who know you? In Los Angeles there, who know you there? In America, who know you there? How about that? Los Angeles, no, Los Angeles, here Frozo. Mazana Decano is anointed one. He said everything he said. Whenever he go, crowd will be following him. You Los Angeles there, just call gathering, let me see. The same you that castigate Israel because what? Because they get promotion there because of their backstabber. That's what they are doing here in America. Yeah, that's the same thing they left for those governors. The same governors, the other two governors are doing that. That's the same thing, all of them. That is why Mazana can say IPOB has a different structure. It's not when we get our freedom. When you get our freedom, then we can do election and everything. But now you have to listen.
Thank you.
But you are the one coming to Radio Biafra, Mazano's Radio Biafra, praying the same prayer. If okay, I'll go for thank you, Mazi.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. I have something here that's very interesting. Christia Champo, the CNN correspondent, she said, let me quote, by all definitions and descriptions, the Nigeria's so-called headsmen are terrorists. And if President Buhari doesn't believe so, then it should be difficult for anyone to reasonably absolve him, Buhari, from complicity. This is Buhari. When I put Buhari, think they turn my belly. That man is dead. They're just using his name. No matter how much they try to cover this thing, you see, one thing that God has ever done is that dead men don't wake up. Maybe after Jesus, I never see that dead man will don't rise. That's why Buhari, otherwise if money could have brought him out to come and talk, at least they would do that and then say go back and die. But they can't. The man is dead and gone. No matter how much they try to cover it, the more they try to cover this, the more it's getting exposed. I have a call on straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Iyke Peters, good morning.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Shiok. I'm calling from Maryland.
There we
Ilibole. I really my call this morning is to encourage Biafrans. God is fighting this battle. If anybody should follow the news happening in Zoo, Nigeria, they will know that what happened in the Bible, when we had about confusion, God already allowed them to kill themselves.
Yes.
More are coming. In fact, we'll be surprised that by the time we'll stand up to say, let us meet our enemies, God has already defeated them.
Yes.
That is why our leader is God sent. Anybody who is still doubting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nobody is. Let me just be frank with you. Nobody is doubting him.
Yeah.
The only problem they have now, there are two things here.
Ego.
Most of them, ego. ego. You see, ego.
Yes.
Then another part of it, Nigeria is releasing millions every blessed year. These guys are chasing this money. It's not that even all these politicians, all of them, they are coming back. You see what is happening in Oduduwa now? Their governors indirectly backing Oduduwa Republic. Our own, they have two options there. It's either they run away from that land or they support us. But if I were them, they would have been so wise to support what we are doing underneath. Because you see the North, all the northern governors, all of them are backing Fulani killings. All of them. It is very shameful that the eastern governors, so-called South, and Southeast, will still stand against their people. When the northern governors openly, they are supporting killers, terrorists, and the world is recording it. I want to encourage our people. Saturday is going to be a remarkable day. We have to praise God for what He's doing in our lives. Yes, we know casualties are there and people are suffering, but God is winning the battle. God is winning it. We have to be encouraged and support ESN. That is the only encouragement. Support ESN because God, who is planning this thing, has used somebody beyond our imagination. In fact, if I tell you Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows what he's thinking, in fact, as a human being, he would even want to back up. But God, the Spirit of God has possessed him.
Yes.
He has possessed him and directed him. He is not a normal human being. After this, you will see that man was possessed by God himself to liberate his people. So our people should be encouraged and remain steadfast. That is my call this morning. For Nigeria, it's a gone
Yes.
It's a gone place. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541. I was reading something by Christia Champon. He said, I cover wars and crises as a journalist. I think I know the world also knows how terrorists operate. The fact that herdsmen attacking patterns is focused primarily on wiping off farmers should rob Buhari, who has achieved only little in his economic agenda that's expected to be powered mainly by farmers. The impact of these well-defined attacks on Nigeria's economy are expected to be grave, maybe on the long run greater than that of Boko Haram, which has been largely localized to the northeast. Everybody's coming up. Everybody's waking up. Everybody's talking. The silence is going to kill them. You know this. When you know the truth and you don't speak up, you start getting sick one way or the other. Something in you will not be balancing anymore. You discover that there's discomfort in your life. That's the way it is. We are calling on Biafrans, and I'm still saying it very much, support our ESN. That's the only hope that we have. Saturday is going to be a great day. Our leader is going to be on, and is going to open up the prayer for us to get into, because he said it, after these 40 days of fasting, we will go and meet our enemy. You people have to get prepared, because he's a talk and do. He doesn't just say things. He's under divine guidance and he follows it strictly. I know that. I believe that, and that is why I chose to join the train. Nobody talked me into this, and I found out that spiritually it is okay for what he is doing. And there is no way anybody can stop this movement. Biafra is a reality, whether you like it or you don't like it. It does not really matter very much. Let's take a call.
Calling on Biafra.
Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon, Mazi Iyke Peters. This is Alamazier calling from Belgium.
Alamazier, okay. All right, go ahead. Just make it brief, because there's a call that's coming in.
I'll just make it as brief as possible. Listen, I really, I followed something. I watched a discussion on YouTube. Yes. Probably you've seen it, and probably the Biafrans have seen it. But it's so interesting, because I concur totally with the last caller who comes from Maryland, I think. So all what he says, listen, our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I long believe that for me, in my own perspective, I think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself even do not know the size of what we are fighting, that even the magnitude, the size of this struggle is beyond human comprehension, actually. It is so big, and God totally possessed our brothers. I totally concur with him, because I followed, Kadari Ahmed, who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu granted the interview when he was in Nigeria, and when he was in Biafra land. So I just followed that interview, the first phase, second phase, third phase, and the caption of it, I tried to, I was tempted to send them to you. That it's very interesting. Yes. Biafra, a metaphor for restructuring. Yes, probably some of us have seen it, but you really have to follow it to the 11th phase. You could see all the intellectuals in the contraption where they were discussing on this point. Biafra, a metaphor for restructuring. And on the 11th phase of it, you could hear the professor say that they couldn't have been discussing this except for one man, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's so interesting. If you have time, please, you or the listener, you just go there. It is on YouTube. You can just Biafra, a metaphor for restructuring, but don't stop on the first phase or second phase or third phase, but the 11th phase. You will really, really know that we have somebody that we do not appreciate. That's Mazi Nnamdi. We do not know how much God have done us a favor by giving us Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I just called in to probably I will forward them to you, but it's so interesting to see this, and also to thank you for what you are doing, and thank the rest of the Biafrans. We must keep on moving ahead. Oh, yes. No going back any longer until God finally restore Biafra for us. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you so much. All right, God bless you too. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're taking a call on direct line at this time. Caller, good morning. Are you there? Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Yeah, I can't get through to you. Caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I'm so sorry. Good morning. God bless you, Mazi. My name is Mazi Iyke. Mazi Iyke is the senior PRO and 5PO here in the United States. I'm reside here in Washington, D.C. Mazi, I come from Amibo in Olu, home of the Tiger and home of the Integra of Ipob. Mazi, I appreciate you and I appreciate Tony and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi, I want to say something about this bandits, so-called bandits and kidnappers, of which Mr. Gumi is now their negotiator. Yeah. These guys, while everybody were sleeping and everybody, they say pandemic, people were sleeping, then the border was open for them. Then the bandit and these Fulanese from the Sahel, all of them migrated in millions and millions, then they came. Suddenly, when they came now, Mazi, they have already gotten their holds on the ground and they started kidnapping. And that kidnapping now, they are paid. They kidnap children. That's whom do they kidnap? The northern children. And when they kidnap them, that's a source of them making money. They kidnap them, they will go, and then the ransom is paid. And the ransom is paid in millions and millions of dollars. That ransom is used to, purchase gun and purchase ammunition. And then that ammunition is distributed again to those Fulani from Sahel. And now the Fulani from Sahel, they will go up again and then start kidnapping. But now suddenly, then they appointed this man who is their negotiator, which is Gumi. And Gumi now is negotiating for them to have amnesty. What is amnesty? You just to be paying them every month, paying them monthly salary, and then giving them, a place to live. So now that is how Fulani has been integrated into Nigeria. They brought them in a million and millions. So what about this of the houses? How about the Amajiris? The poor houses and the poor northerners, they don't have anything now. So the problem now is that this is a competition, and things are going to get worse, especially in the north. So what I am urging the northerners now, the northern youth, I am urging them to stand up and to fight, because these politicians are not working with them. This politician is prophetic, the life of the middle belters and then the northerners. Okay, well, that notwithstanding, when we come back to our place, now I know that this so-called leaders that we call leaders in our the politicians, these guys, their time is gone. Everybody that is talking about the politicians is wasting time. But these guys are bunch of fools that are so confused. They are so confused. They don't know what to do. Because now we are thinking that Nigeria was very stable, but now they don't know the way of getting out of the mess they have put themselves. I am urging everybody, I'm urging all my brothers, please stick in there. The only thing you can do is also contribute to ESN, Eastern Security Network. That is our line. This is our security. It is the security that is going to transform to military. It's the security that is going to transform to anything that we can use to protect ourselves. So the best thing you can do, talking much, talking is so cheap. We talk too much, but the only thing we have to do is just to go ahead, dip our hand, no matter how little it is. Please support the Eastern Security Network. And if you want to support the Eastern Security Network, please, you have to go to our website, and that website is www.ipobinusa.org, 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 www.ipobinusa.org. If you want to make donation to ESN, you have to go to. If you want to make donation to ESN, you have to go to www.ipobinusa.org, www.ipobinusa.org. If you want to say thank you to Nnamdi Kanu, you have to go to. If you want to say thank you to Nnamdi Kanu, you have to go to www.ipobinusa.org, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That is all you have to do. Yes. Mas, thank you. God Almighty will continue to bless you. Thank you, Mas.
Thank you so much. All right, thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra. Just go make your donation. www.ipobinusa.org/donate. It's as simple as that. It makes life easy for you, more comfortable. You don't have to leave your home just over your cell phone. Just boom, 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 and the money is there. Because you know what? This is something that will give us good sleep at night. We are defending ourselves. We are not depending on anybody. Some people are rejoicing, they are joining us. Well, they don't have any choice. Right now, we don't have choice. Anybody that doesn't want to join, like I said, there are two options. Either you run away from our land, or you join us. So which one is better? It's a devil's alternative. You can decide that the best way for you is to vermouth. But you know one thing? I just stay there and face it squarely. Sometimes like a man, nothing might happen to you. You might get free in the end. But when you run away, you keep running. You will never stop running. And your problem will never be solved because we are everywhere in the world waiting for you. Caller on straight line, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mazi Peter.
Let's
go, Kadama, bless you, bless the whole principal officers of IPH, bless Mazi Nandi Okukano, the savior of our time, my time. My name is Mazi Chinemere Moduku. I have from Abaje, a Wangla local government, Biafra land. Biafra is here no matter what. Mazi, you know, our director told us that this Biafra is the kingdom of God on earth, but people do not understand it. Many people think it is a politics, it is ordinary. Because many people did not know God who created heaven and earth. Mazi, for the army said they arrested 20 IPOP men. That is, they just go and recruit some thugs, now government thugs, recruit them together, call them IPOP. Mazi, did anybody write IPOP in his forehead? Nobody. These people are just they're just deceiving themselves. You know, as now, if a dead want to kill a dog, he will not allow him to hear the smell of shit. Yes, these people called Nigerian, they cannot see the handwriting, take care to them. But you see, what happened in Imo State, I don't double on it because it's just two criminals, two armed robbers fighting on highway, on express, blowing themselves, killing themselves. Then eventually you took your motor, just brakes and come out from your car and say that you are going to separate the two of them. They are going to those two umbrellas will rob you and flat your car. That is scope of them about. So that is what they are doing because that is distraction. Their master have already told them what they will do in Imo State, but we are clever and smarter than them. But you see, nobody will stop Biafra. After Saturday praises, 40 days, then we'll march and we'll confront our enemy. I promise Nigeria, only me will destroy 10 million people of Nigeria. Only me. It's not a threat. It's a promise and it's a gift from the Most High. Only me will destroy 10 million people of Nigeria. They are going to see, the world is going to see what they have never seen before. Mazi Iyke Peters. May Elohim bless you. We are not begging anybody again. We are not calling anybody to come and join us, to come and join in Nandekano. They will see the miracle. Except they see the miracle, they will not believe. This time around is a time of miracle. This time around is a time of action. After Saturday, after 40 days and 49, they are going to see the signs and the wonders. Father, may Elohim bless you. God bless you.
Bless you too. All right, thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442, +1 929-406-9953. This is Radio Biafra. Like I've said before, important thing that more important than anything else is getting ready to support our ESN. These are the people, the volunteers. Forget about the propaganda they are carrying. They have captured this, they have captured that. And by the way, let us assume for once that you captured 20 people out of 1 million. You never start. You just fool yourself. We know that it's all propaganda, it's all game. We are used to it. Anybody who is not used to it, even if you are new in Biafra struggle, and you know that we faced this kind of thing before. What haven't we faced? We faced it and we are still facing it. It's not going to stop today. It's not going to stop tomorrow. They just don't know what to do with us, honestly. But we know what to do with ourselves. Caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah. Good morning, Mazi Iyke Peters.
Hey, welcome nice to the program. I can recognize the voice, yes.
I know, nice to get you on the radio. It's kind of too hard these days, but I appreciate the good work you're doing, my brother. This morning I heard some people saying that when you said that some governors are now changing their minds and they are supporting what we're doing. I said to them, that's fine. If they change their minds and support what we're doing, as long as they're genuine, we welcome them. There's nothing wrong with that. Last time, about 2 weeks ago, when you spoke, you said something that if they change their mind, that's very good. I said that's the right stance we all should be taking.
At the end of the day, we do what we have to do, but at least we're not going to. They have two camps to belong. It's either they belong to our camp or they belong to the zoo camp.
That's right.
So if they become the zoo camp and come to our camp, we welcome them as long as they're genuine. There's nothing wrong with that. In warfare, there are no permanent enemies and friends. We got to be smart with that. And there's nothing much to say here other than what happened to how rather is happening in Imo State. I just got the news that the commissioner said why he released Okorocha is that he was defecating every 10 minutes and then taking medicine every 1 hour. So he had to let him go. I said, well, he's been sleeping with all these janja weed Fulanese. Only God knows what they're doing to him that he's defecating every 10 minutes. So I leave it at that. Thank you very much. God bless you.
What a life. Thank you so much, my brother. Anybody who is well will not thank God. With all this money, with all this, there's repercussion to everything. There's repercussion to every single thing you do in the life. I'm telling you honestly. Some people, you know what people see on humans is that they look at somebody and they're wishing, I wish I was as rich as that man. I wish I had all these cars that he has. I wish he has this. I wish he had that. But believe me sincerely, if you know his life and they tell you to trade, not just taking his property, when you want to trade his life, you have to become him and he has to become you. Because nobody knows. These people are not too old, but every day, that's why those of you who are still alive today, you have to say thank God. There are people, the other day they celebrated Mazi Iyke just passed on, and I think before then he was like 90-something years old. Just life. Celebration of life. That's the important thing. What do you leave behind? Look at them. He's going to toilet every minute. What kind of life is this? You see, this is exactly what we are saying. To be in this IPOB and make sure that you don't leave this. You don't leave this idiocy to our children, because we have been so mesmerized on our brain have been so demented and so messed up that think that we add too much value for our worthless things that has no meaning. People have come and gone. They die today, tomorrow. What is their legacy? What have you left for them? The politicians that have mounted wealth enormously before they died, why don't you go to their families and see how they are living? And see if they are still anywhere. They're not. As soon as the man dies, they start fighting themselves. First of all, on his deathbed, other women these children that he has as bastard kids that nobody knew of, they're all coming out. Then within the family, they're fighting themselves. Even though the man would sit down there and say, okay, I'm dividing my wealth, I'm giving you this property, I'm giving you that land, so what? In the end, what happens to that land? Before Fogel, will sit down overnight, get involved in drugs, start smoking, and sell off all this stuff. And they start sleeping. In fact, I have a family. I have somebody that I know. I'm telling you honestly. I'm not joking. A renowned family of an ex-politician. One of his daughters was telling me, do you know one thing in our family? I don't understand it. They are kind of sleeping with anybody. The women are promiscuous. The men are just nothing. They're fighting. They don't even love themselves. They're fighting with themselves. Seriously. So why would anybody want to live that? That's why I want to create a new nation called Biafra, where we can start from grooming the children from birth and give them a different way of life. I have a 3-year-old grandson who really knows that if he wants to get to the bus to go to school, he has to stand on the line. You don't have to tell him that. As soon as he goes in, he takes up the line. In the school, they are coming out of class, they are walking, all of them are online. There's no chaos. Everything is in order. It's orderliness. These are things that we need to learn. We cannot learn it at our age. No. Because we are used to when you come in a place, you show off now to show now Iyke Peters of the famous Iyke Peters is here. It doesn't happen in this place. It doesn't happen here. The whatever they call it, they will come out. They won't stand on the line like everybody else. They are so special. They're moving around. One person in a country of 200 million people will have about 4 policemen following him. One person. We have 200 million. If we start taking 4 policemen to guide everybody in the 200 million, all right, let me take a call. Caller on WhatsApp. I'm sorry, your line just dropped. So what we are trying to say in a nutshell is that we need a new nation. New nation of Biafra is not just starting Biafra today and expecting that by tomorrow it's going to become a paradise. No. There will be work. A lot of work to be done. A lot. From the day you give birth in the hospital, the baby comes out, that's the day you start training the child to think differently. Because our generation has been messed up over the years and there is no way we're going to be able to correct it in under 10 years. No, it's not going to happen, but we have to start somewhere anyway. Caller on WhatsApp, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, Peters, good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you, Peters. Thank you for having me, and thank you for what you are doing for Biafra. Must allow me to appreciate the leader, the one and the only. As Iyke continue uplifting him. Whatever you do, may God continue blessing him. Long live Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Long live Ipob. Long live United States of Biafra. Mazi, today's topic, I thank everybody that contributing. Say one thing or the other here. They said it all. But what made me to come as Peter? There's one of my brother called from US. This last caller. I like what he said. You see what is happening with Okora Osa and Ozodemba. But let me say something before I go to them, if time will permit me. Mazi, you see, this oath people are taking, they call it just a joke. They say oath is something that you can take. It's a piece of paper. You can read it and forget about it. That is not true. Let me start from my own side. You see, Mazi, I have a wife, and I have a child, and this child is always, I'm not saying it's too stubborn, but it's a little bit stubborn. I begin to think about my life when I was a young guy, when I was growing up. Now I'm getting to 38, 39 years. Then I said, what is happening? Why my kid have to behave in this form? What is happening? I begin to think about my life from my childhood up to this age I am today. And I say that I didn't do anything wrong. I never have any serious encounter with my parents when I'm growing up. And I called my wife. I said, what is going on? Why my kid is so stubborn like this? What happened? Do you have any cause from your mother or something like that? Because, you see, anything your mother said to you or caused to you, it may not happen to you, but it may happen to your future to come. And my wife laughed. I said, what happened? He said, yes. He said, when she's growing up, that she is also stubborn like that. And her mother said to her, your kids will do this thing you are doing to me. I said, what? He said, yeah. Her mother said to her that your kids, you see how you are disturbing me? You see how you are stubborn? Your kid will do the same thing to you. And I said, what? So these things is what your mother caused to you. That is what's happening now. So it's not that the kid just started doing this thing. It's something that you heard it from your mother. Your mother, that is what happened. They say, yes, that is true. So what made me saying this? Those that took an oath and believing that oath is not working. This is ordinary thought that her mother just made to her daughter. See the reaction I'm getting now for my kid because of what her mother said to her. Now we have been seeing it. Now let me say something again before I go normal, before if time permit me, about this oath taking. When I was at a time one of my uncle, his wife, the wife of my uncle died, and they brought him home for burial. There's a land where they want to bury this my uncle wife, and some people, another village people, came up and say we can't this wife, this woman here because it belongs to them. I said, what? My uncle said, what? This land belongs to us. They say, no, it's for them. After everything, they allow us to bury our uncle's wife there. After burying it, our uncle says to this man, if you know that this land belongs to you, let's go. You are going to swear for me. If you swear and overcome it, then this land belongs to you. And if you swear you are not overcome to you, that means the land is for me. This man agreed. My uncle took this man to a place where they went. After everything, they 1 year, if nothing happened to you, that land, and after 1 year, if anything happened to you, means that the land is not for you. And for this land, you have to swear for yourself, swear for your family, swear for your generation to come. The man agreed. They went there and after swearing, my brother, after 1 year, what is because the man is not yet, because they swore, and they say nobody should use the land, nobody should take the land. The 1 year is over. After 1 year, then of the land. Then after 1 year, this man survived. He did not die. It happened to him. Then he celebrated. My 3 months, he said this way, come upon him. After 3 months, getting the form of demons and failure, I heal him right. Then the next, after 2 months again, what he that was the family living in Lagos, just accidentally the man died. And people begin to question, they say, what is this? What is going on here? There's something wrong somewhere. After saying the death of the man that married somewhere died again. And people say, something wrong somewhere. They go to ask for something, what is going on. After they went to a native doctor to ask what is going on, the doctor said to them, the native doctor said to them, there is a curse. There's a curse upon this family. This man swear an oath, a land that did not belong to him. And these people said, they didn't overcome the something. After 1 year, nothing happened. Say yes. Why nothing happened is because this man did not use the land. He never stepped into the land, using the land. That's why the oath did not work that moment. But now the man has stepped the land because it not belongs to him. That's why the oath started to work. Yes, now. And they say, what is the case? They say, to beg him. If he agreed to say, okay, and also he will give up the land to my uncle. And they come to my uncle to beg my uncle. My uncle says, as he has said before, you have swear the land is for you. Take land, my hand is off the land. I'm not thinking of land again. Anything you say, you take. My buddy, know this case, there's something start reacting to the family. What makes me tell you this? Those that took the oath and believing that oath is on a sheet of paper, the repercussion is coming. It's not easy. This is what I want to say, Mazi Peters. Thank you for having me. God bless you, sir.
Thank you so much. That well said. Everybody knows that when you want to take an oath, even Jesus said you cannot swear by anything. But the point is that what Jesus was trying to say is, you got to be sure before you swear. You can swear. If you know you are telling the truth, you have nothing to fear. And so I don't really care about what anybody says. You want to stay in IPOB today, you want to leave tomorrow. It's your freedom. You are free. In the meeting, we know that people have come in and taken the oath. I have seen a priest come in. It's not the first, not two, not three. In fact, there was even one that came in, it's an older person. The day they were trying to admit, no, it was me that brought him actually, because what happened was that I met him somewhere and he was so eager, he was so interested in knowing where IPOB is holding a meeting. So I promised him that anytime I'm going to the meeting, I'll come pick him up. So I called him up and he was ready and I took him. As we were driving, I said, but you know something, I know this man is an old person, he's been a pastor for God knows, since I knew him, he's been a pastor. I never knew him before he became a pastor. So he's a very reverend gentleman, and I said to him, you know, this thing we are going right now, you be taking an oath. He said, I spoke in Igbo, I said, yeah, now. That he will not be part of it. That's what I was so surprised. He said, if you people don't there, then I cannot be part of it. And when he came in, you know, my people, because normally before we start meeting, any new person has to step aside or take the oath. The man just got up and, without even asking questions, just took his oath and that was it. Because he knows. Oh, it's you if I name it. People can swear an oath. You can swear today and go tomorrow and say, to hell with the oath, no problem. But you are a and you might not even know what is wrong with you. That is most of the time people take this oath and they forget it. When this reaction starts coming, when you can behave one kind, they are man how you around but you know where for where he will think he's the wisest person in the world. He will never know. All right, with this, we've come to the end of today's program. Basically, tomorrow will be again on air with you, God's willing. And when you look at the time now, you can see that I am closing because we know we lose 30 minutes of our time, especially also doesn't happen on the weekends. The weekends we can broadcast to the normal time. But for every other day, times was cut down. So Mazi Alozie is coming in USA 1. And stay tuned and make sure that whatever you need questions, please ask. And our brother Chuku, I'm still talking about you. I hope you are fine. I hope you are well. Even if you don't have to call this platform, please call the other platforms because we need to hear you talk. All right, from me, it's goodbye. See you again tomorrow, same time. This is Radio Biafra USA 2.